somewhat confused the great Andrei Vasilevsky in this period.
And now Carolina right back on it. Nason with a backhand, and Vasilevsky with a blocker save goes off the side of the net. Shot there by Burns was ready, blocked to the side, boards out in front, the score! Jack Drury with a fantastic setup, and Steph Nason buries it. 1-0 Carolina.
Winning a Calder Cup, the Stanley Cup of the American Hockey League, Drury and Nason. And they delivered the goods with that chemistry here. Bunting, who's had a good period, gets it behind the net. Drury is decepting which side he's coming out. And Nason goes top cheese. And the first thing he wants to do is tell Jack what a great pass it was. This all goes through Kucherov. Coming up here.
Now Carolina wins the draw, and Stahl starts with it. 2-on-1, he's got Jarvis with him. Stahl shoots, save Vasilevsky. Canes penalty killers, 49 of 62. That's 17th in the NHL, but they've killed off 27 of the last 30. Now Kucherov comes storming into the Canes zone, almost out of control, but they'll set it up. Stamkos hammers it, and they score. Power play goal, Steven Stamkos, and we're tied at 1.
Ridiculously good power play. I mean, Kucherov avoided friendly fire, a collision, as they were entering the zone. And eventually comes up with the puck. Paul gets it. Paul makes a really good decision. He shouldn't be the guy handling the puck. He gets it in Kucherov's hands. Point factors in a big way.
He'll chip this one. And Teravainen will set up Chatfield. Now one-timer. Oh, right on. And Vasilevsky. That's his best save of the night. Now Hagel has it chopped off of his stick. Teravainen can't clear. Aho fighting for it along the boards. Kept in by Sergachev. He'll shovel this one across for Jeannot. He goes behind the net. Esamont with it. Now it's Hagel. Cross ice. And they'll score on the power play again. As Nikita Kucherov gets to the spot.
This is an extraordinary situation because the Hurricanes have now given up 2 power play goals. And they've actually done a good job killing penalties. Hagel makes a Kucherov-like pass. Eisman, who has played very well for him, gets it to Hagel, who can see that Kucherov has drifted off into the area where he scores.
Kepke, who is on the receiving end of the high stick, and this is a danger zone. As Tampa wins the draw, back for Hedman. Send it out in front, and they'll score. Braden Point on the power play. 5 seconds in. And they'll still have 2 minutes left of a double minor, and Tampa's erupted for 3 power play goals here, the second period.
I mean, Kucherov is such a professor. I mean, he knows when to use the one-timer like he did on his goal. You win the power play draw. And he can make decisions and slow the game down depending on what is given to him. One-timer, no. He's a little bit wider than where he scored the goal from Hagel. He still had a 2-pad stack, so I think Nate just figured he just wasn't going to be able to get the necessary rise.
Now Kucherov coming right down Broadway. Ranta makes the save. Opportunity for Perbix to keep it in. Side of the net. Spit out in front. Another chance. Huge save on Stamkos. And Ranta will flop on that and hang on for a face-off. 5:18 left in the second period. It's a power ball power play. Bunting steps into one, and he scores! On the power play, Michael Bunting, and the Canes cut into the lead. It's 3-2.
You lose the draw, but turn it into a win. What a job from the wing. Turning it into a win. Wow, was that ever good? From the board side wing, Svechnikov gets it to Bunting, and he blows it by Vasilevsky. What a job. Svechnikov amending for his penalty in the offensive zone earlier in this period.
Now Martinuk chasing after the puck. He'll send it out in front. Deflected. Stahl's still there. Puck sitting on top of the crease. Voss tries to chip one, and Vasilevsky, showing no rust from his layoff, makes a massive save. Drury, Bunting, and Nason. This line has accounted for both goals tonight. Now the faceoff's one back. Orlov hammers one right on. Vasilevsky makes the save. 14:41 left in the third. Martinuk has to take this faceoff. Foss trying to keep it alive. Carolina gets to it just for a moment, but then Tampa's able to shoot this out for point. Shea recovers. Go cross ice for Hagel. He scores! Braden Point sets up Hagel. And he goes top corner. And Tampa Bay goes up 4-2.
Because Shea got back with his skating ability beautifully. Point would have won a lot of those races up the ice. I'm going to have to say this. You know, it's tough when you've only seen 9 shots, but this are the goals. This is where you need a save. You know, the pass is not in the wheelhouse for Hagel, who has been an incredibly valuable member of the Lightning. And when it's in back of you.
Punched away by Ronta. Now Kucherov. He's taking a shift here with Glendening, who get it out to point. He'll lay it for Chernak. Chernak shot through traffic. And Ronta didn't see it till the end. Swatted at it. Glendening will try a wrap and score. As Ronta was late getting to the post. And Tampa goes up 5-2.
Point made the better play to pass to Chernak. That one looked like it almost flew. Yeah, it almost did. It hit the outside of the net. And then he is not able to reset. The Michigan Wolverine Glendening gets his stick free of Pesci and really pretty darn quick with the stop.
Play the body there on Chernak. He does successfully stall with a centering attempt. But it's Tampa sending it the other way. Kepke goes in the Hurricane zone. Pesci gives him a few shoves. Puck comes out in front. Backhand chance. Point. He'll score. Braden Point having himself a night. His second of the game has made it 6-2 Tampa.
Good job of keeping pucks to the outside. Kepke gets in. You know, really it's a 1-on-2 and he comes up with a loose puck. Perbix out of the box makes a great play. 2-point, and Point gets it up niftily on the backhand. But I think you have to give the big assist to a good kill. You know, we see it so often where players start their shift.
This Tampa team has so many talented players.
Yeah, but he is the straw that stirs the drink. You know, I would never shadow a guy with a flat-out just one-timer, but he can do it all.
Now a chance and they'll score. There, speaking of Nikita Kucherov. Tripp, you highlighted it in the open. It takes him about a millisecond to get the puck off of his stick. And he'll beat Ronta high, and it's 7-2.
Well, I mean, Rod said in our interview in Hurricanes Live that, you know, with the run of elite players that have been coming through here in the last week, Crosby, McDavid, Draisaitl, that he's the best. What a move. What a move. I mean, it's Jacob Slavin. It was one way, back the other way, and the release.
And now a steal coming up for Carolina. And working it in is Jarvis trying to drop it back for Drury. Now that will start Steven Stamkos the other way, who's got a power play goal. Now Point with it. He lets it go, and the hat trick for Braden Point. On the power play, drags it far side, and it's 8-2 Tampa.
Yeah, I think that's why the only reason that John Cooper went with his A group. You know, you have two guys that have an opportunity to get a hat trick. 7-2 now, an 8-2 game. And obviously a clear cut.
Orlov centering it for Nason, will come across for Kotkaniemi. 5 seconds left. Chatfield with it. One time for Orlov. That doesn't get through. Blocked by DeHaan. And this one comes to a close.